Hello everyone, welcome to Karma Education. This is a channel for UGC NET education subject paper 2 only. From today, I am going to introduce a new session named Practice with Me 5 questions in 10 minutes. Let's start. The question is, which of the following combinations of statements justify the study of educational philosophy in a teacher education course? Pause the video and try to understand the question by yourself. Now the question is saying that which statements will justify the study of educational philosophy to be included in teacher education course? First option is philosophy helps in developing relationships between terms and concepts. If we take the term introspection and we want to apply this term in educational scenario, then we have clear idea about its concept. Philosophy helps to understand the relationship between the term introspection and its concepts. So first option will be correct for this question. Second option is philosophy clarifies the meaning of concepts underlying education. Philosophy also helps to understand the concepts which we already using the terms or concepts in education scenario. That also philosophy helps to understand. Third option is philosophy is a tool for use in various subjects. No, philosophy is never a tool. It is itself an approach, or you can say it is itself a subject. So third option will not be the correct option for this question. Fourth, philosophy develops holistic perception of educational issues. Philosophy also helps to understand the educational issues. So the fourth option also will be the correct for this question. So according to the given code, third option, that is A, B, D, it will be the correct option for this question. Next question is, which of the following combinations of statements would be associated with a naturalistic stance? I am telling you again that to understand the question by yourself, it is very necessary. If you want to do this, then pause the video and try it or read it the question again and again. The question is saying that the statements should be associated with a naturalistic stance. First option is museums and zoos orient man to learn about nature. You can relate this option with the teaching method prescribed by naturalism. They prescribed observation and experimentation teaching method. According to this teaching method, first option is right or correct for this question. If you want to know more in detail, you can visit the link which I have given in the description box, where I have explained naturalism in detail. And I already mentioned the timing of the teaching method of naturalism. Second option is life is ultimately governed by the laws of nature. According to naturalism, universe is machine which is governed by the law of nature. Man is just part of universe, so he is also governed by nature's law. So second option also will be the correct for this question. Third option is the aim of education is to help a child realize his or her goals. I already discussed this point in the limitation of naturalism in the video of naturalism, that they give more emphasis on present needs of child and ignore ultimate aim of life. So the third option is wrong for this question. Fourth option is sciences are the gateways of learning. According to the curriculum of naturalism, they prefer or their primary focus was on science subjects. So fourth option is also correct for this question. So what will be the correct option? The option 2, according to the given code, option 2 A, B, D, it will be the correct option for this question. Which school of philosophy would favor the statement, since both pain and pleasure are the wealth of man, they are his good teachers? Which philosophical approach is related with this quotation? You have to identify this. First option is existentialism. According to existentialism, man is free to choose his own action, and from the result of his action, he will know the truth. Pain and pleasure both are the result of man's action, which are chosen by themselves. So the first option will be the correct for this question. But we will discuss the rest three options respectively. Second one is naturalism. Naturalism preferred nature as teacher. Third option is idealism. Idealism said God is ultimate reality, who is the source of all knowledge. So they treated God as teacher. Fourth option is pragmatism. Pragmatism give emphasis on only that knowledge which works. So the first option, existentialism, will be the correct for this question. I have given the link of existentialism. You can visit the link and watch the video. Question number 4. In dealing with the problems of education, which of the following combinations will be supported by a teacher of Marxist orientation? The question is saying that as a teacher, how you will deal with the problems of education from the Marxist orientation. Option A, the aim of education is to help in the creation of a classless society. According to Marxism, there should be a classless society. It means in a society, there should not have any classes, any division, or any discrimination. And to create this type of classless society, education may be a very useful weapon. So the first option, aim of education, is to help in the creation of a classless society will be the correct option for this question. Next, option B, science and technology help in the development of society. According to Marxism, science and technology has a great importance to develop a society. Option C, individual freedom accelerates the progress of society. It is the opposite thought process of Marxism. They believe in societal progress, societal freedom, not in individual freedom. So option C is not correct for this question. Option D, progress of society implies subsequent changes in the means of education. For example, today's school child is getting online class of coding, which was the syllabus of graduate engineering students some days before. So the means of education changes with the progress of society, and Marxists also believe in the changes in the means of education according to the progress of society. So option D is also correct for this question. So what will be the correct option over here? From the given code, option 4, that is A, B and D will be the correct option for this question. Question number 5 and the last question is, this universe is constantly evolving through the cycles of Sarg and Pralay. This statement would be endorsed by the philosophy of Sankhya, Vedanta, Buddhism and Jainism. The question is saying that the cycle of Sarg or introduction or the startup and Pralay means Holocaust or end of universe. Through this process, universe is constantly evolving, and this concept is given in the Sankhya philosophy, not in Vedanta, Buddhism or Jainism. So first option, Sankhya, will be the correct option over here. I have given the link of Sankhya philosophy in the description box. You can visit and watch the video.